it's Kim Darwaza here, your Northern Virginia Realtor, and today I'm here with my loan officer, Christine Yurko from RMS Mortgage, and I went to a lunch and learn at her office last week where we learned more about renovation loans. I hadn't actually done a renovation loan with a client in about, 6 years probably, and I just kind of wasn't thinking about it, but keep hearing over and over again, everybody loves watching these shows like the Property Brothers or Love It or List It, and you know what, anyone can do that. Anyone can do that with their existing home, or they can buy a home and get a renovation loan to make it what they want. And I think it's a great way if you want to live in a certain neighborhood and you can't normally afford to live in that neighborhood, and so you buy a house that needs some work, and you can get the loan for the house, if you qualify, and then get a loan to do the work on the house as well. Or if you already own a home and you want new flooring or you want new appliances, you can get one of these loans. So it doesn't have to be a new purchase. It can be a home you already exist. And plus there's other homes too where you really love the house, you really love the neighborhood, but it has some problems with major systems, like the roof is really old, or the HVAC is really old, or you new windows, and you just don't have the cash laying around. So you can go ahead and get one of these loans to get all that done, and then it will be part of your mortgage. So Christine, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about this process and how it works?
Well, the main thing about the construction loan is that you can't add on space to the home, but you can do anything structurally inside the home or outside, meaning roof. You can't do landscaping or do something like a pool, but you can do, like Kim said, new floors, new roof, new appliances. You can break down walls, you can get bathroom renovated. The main thing is that you can go up to, the loan amount can go up to $679, $650 in this area, in the DC metro area. That's the loan amount. So you're gonna have to get the appraisal. It's for the appraisal after the renovation is what the appraisal is for. After you're done with the renovation, how much the property will be worth. You can be purchasing it, or like Kim said, you could be renovating a current home that you have that you want to either list in the future, or you just want to do some upgrades that you want to take out the equity of your home and use that to make improvements. 620 minimum FICO score is for a renovation loan. There's a 3.5% down FHA renovation loan, so it's either 3.5% equity, or if you're buying a house, 3.5% of your own money, and that's only for primary residences. And then there's Fannie Mae home style renovation loan if it's a purchase. If it's going to be your primary residence, it's 5% down. Second home, 10%, and investment single family residence, investment property, 15% down.
And I think there are some things with condos that make it a little bit trickier.
Yes, condos are trickier to do.
But so it mainly should be done for a townhouse or a single family home, or it can be like a townhouse that is a condo.
Condo style
townhouse. Yes. So that's another thing as well. So one thing too, they mentioned that I thought was important. This is not something for flippers, right?
No. You're going to want to be keeping the home. It's not really good for flipping because you have to pay all your closing costs. So it doesn't make sense to do that. Flipping, you can use hard money and flip a home that way. It's just an easier way to do it if you're a flipper.
So I just think this is such a great product because I hear so many people who, when I show property, they're like, they love the neighborhood, they like the house, but they're like, I just can't afford to make these changes. But they're looking at something that, like a lot of people maybe qualify for $700,000, let's say, but they only are looking at houses that are like 600 or something like that. So they give themselves room, because I think too, when you get in certain price range, when you get qualified for a certain amount, there seems to be a lack of inventory in the 900 to like 1.1 range. I feel like everything's like in the 8s, and then it somehow magically gets to 1.2. So anyway, so that's just some
and the main other, it's you can do as little as $5,000 in renovations. Streamline is $35,000, but you can go up to anything as long as the loan value doesn't exceed $679, $650.
And I think they said too, if you're doing this for an investment property or a second home, it's probably to get the best rate, you want to put down like 20% or something.
Yeah, well, if you want to get a better interest rate, but you can always refinance after if your equity is higher after you do the renovation.
And also they mentioned something too about, which I can't really remember, maybe Christine, you can, is like while you're still living in, like let's say you're doing this on a purchase, you're living or renting or living in another house, and the renovation's being done and you don't want to live through it, so you
can add the mortgage payments up to 6 months into the renovation cost. So you're not paying for where you're currently living and then also paying for that. So if it doesn't take 6 months, then any money that you put in will go right back down and reduce your principal.
Right. So basically you can't, once you move into the house, that little thing goes away. Like they're not going to keep paying your mortgage for you for 6 months, even if it takes 3 months. I know people try to get away with all sorts of crazy stuff. So, okay, so I think that is like mostly the main points, but I think it's just such a great product. And if you have additional questions, this is more of Christine's department, so you can contact her, Christine, at RMS Mortgage. So want to give them your phone number or your email address?
It's christine.yurko@rmsmortgage.com. My phone number is 202-841-8900.
And we'll try to put this in the comments too. And yes, private message me, or if you have additional questions, I'd love to help you find this kind of home. I think it would be a lot of fun to do. And
you can do them in 30 days. 45 is a little safer, but you can do them in 30 days if you need to.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching and have a great week. We'll see you next week.